Пум-пум-пум. Итак, Twitch сегодня нас осчастливил выбором качества. Что, конечно же, не может не радовать. Да. Так, чат. Twitch немного поменял интерфейс. Раньше, когда ты нажимал настройки чата, там была кнопка в самом низу «Выйти из режима модератора». Сейчас они ее переименовали. Перейти к стандартным настройкам. Ха. Окей. Окей. Так, чат открыли, это запилили. Погнали. Так, ну давайте вебку, что ли, наверное, бабахну. Чпок. Только без шляп. Сегодня без шляп. Надо пойти и сдать квест, да? Поговорить с адмиралом и... встретиться с чуваком еще надо. Точно. А здесь только эти квесты остались. Ну, еще поручения, конечно, вот есть. Надо понять с ними, где вот это вот делается. И вот это вот тоже. Написано «Поющие воды», конечно, но хрен его знает. Ладно, пошли к этому Глендану. Глендану. Так, мой дом, кажется, где-то здесь справа. Да? Нет, это не он. Чего он так далеко? Чего он так далеко отсюда, а? Куда нам там надобно? Сколько он там... тут не показывает время перемещения. Ну ладно. Ладно. Предположим. Так, крафтить нам ничего не надо. Просто идем вперед. Так, мужик. Да идите вы в пень.
The rule is still the same, you know.
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the elder of the council that I request an audience.
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are difficult, and his time is precious. He only accepts to meet the members of the council or their representatives.
How can I prove that I am the representative of
Задолбали.
one of them?
If you are a trusted friend of a council member, he will give you his seal, and we would know it. I will then be glad to allow you to enter. You would be the first Renaigse to obtain such an honor.
I will return later.
If you have a seal, you...
Да. Дождаться встречи с участником совета, готовым помочь вам. И как долго мне ждать? Вопрос. Хм. Ну, показать на карте он сюда же перекидывает. Непонятно. Здравствуй, Мия, здравствуй. Категорически непонятно. А там наверху что-нибудь интересное есть? Не? Ничего? Просто дорога куда-то. Куда-то в пещеру. Квестовая лока. Понятно. Блин, может еще раз с ним поговорить надо? Я не знаю.
You have returned.
I will
Да,
return
if you
это
have-
не тот диалог.
You have returned.
If I cannot enter,
Не, то же
Glendon
самое.
cannot speak. He only accepts to.
how can I prove?
If you are a trusted, I will.
I will return.
If you have a.
Так, вопрос тогда. С кем мне побазарить-то надо? С тобой? Нет, не с тобой. Ну и хрен с вами, пойдем квест тогда сдавать вот этот вот. Раз вы такие все несговорчивые.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminous. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir-Fadi was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander. But I know who my mother is, and
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
Ну, как бы это было очень даже
I need to be
предсказуемо.
going. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
Ну, пойдем, поговорим.
I understand this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fate.
Когда у тебя квест продолжение будет, Петя? В самом-то деле. Я уж сколько бегаю, до сих пор не активно. Разве что оно просто не появилось в квест-логе. И надо все же поговорить с ним просто так.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and not to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No. We must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where to find your conspirators?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Ага. Ну что ж, тогда Петьку берем опять же.
We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
А,
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirage.
We must hurry before the guard can act.
ну, этот чел сидит наверху, насколько я помню. Вот здесь. А, не. Убежал куда-то. Чё? Воу, круто, ты через двери ходить умеешь, мужик. Ну да, здесь.
Lord de Cossillon! The Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumb.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all of this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
Так, и теперь надо вниз, да? Ок. Здрасте.
To my help! Death to the others!
Maybe anyone can protect me in this battle.
Изи. Да. Пистолеты, однако же, немножечко так им... Я сюда не хотел идти. А что это здесь такое? что-то, что я не могу подобрать. Ладно. Тут хрен пойми, куда идти вообще. Карта очень плохо читается. Ну, один мужик, я полагаю, сидит в подвале. Левелап. Ой, ты не друг. Левелап. Хи-хи-хи. Вы как, чуваки, нормально, да? Ну и хорошо. Левелап. А что мне брать здесь? Мне тут ничего не нужно. Не, ну ладно, щит возьмем. Чё уж. Хуже-то от него явно не будет. Правильно я говорю? Правильно. На тройку его повесим. Пусть чай болтается. Давай, бей меня. Опа! Ладно. Я его не прошибаю. Мне патроны жалко на него тратить. А этот ходит, ему хоть бухны. Блин, нормальный человек, по идее, должен запаниковать. Типа, что происходит? Что за херня? Хоть вообще пофиг. Вот, блин, стальные яйца. Оп. Я, в принципе, могу просто стоять и смотреть, как они умирают. Так, я сюда пришел куда надо. Да, я пришел куда надо.
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone sick who is dear to me, and the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You are dear to me as well.
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will.
Так, и теперь нужно эту тетю найти. Госпожа Моранж. Или как там ее звать? Блуд. Да вообще пофиг этим ребятам, лол. А где? Почему он мне показывает сюда? А, еще это бумажная крыса.
Lord Minister! The Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The Guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
Блин. Я забыл, что тут этот хпырь вообще же существует. И сразу поэтому побежал в подвал. Оп, да. Ачивка. Что за ачивка? А, убить 300 чуваков. Окей. Ну, кстати, для первого прохождения я неплохое количество ачивок выбил. Я не собираюсь, конечно, их прям все получать, но тем не менее. Клево, да? Ну,
You are safe here.
вот так.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
Keep in mind that Lady Morange is also on the list of people who are supposed to be assassinated.
In that case, we should find her at once. Her abode is very close to the palace.
And you will have to find a way to warn the rest of the governors.
We will meet with the messengers at the northern and eastern gate on our way, so that they can depart for Hikmet and San Mateus immediately.
I am very grateful to you, my child. If it weren't for you, all our work on this island could have been lost.
Torsten has no honor. I had no choice but to stop him.
А, я не могу с тобой поговорить сейчас, да? Ну ладно. Просто у Пети квест ведь появился, правильно? Да, высокие ставки, вот. Обсудить план. Сейчас окажется, что тетка уже мертва. Нет?
Lady Morange,
Ah.
make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place where we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
Окей, предупредил. Все. Дальше ты сам по себе. Здорово.
Maybe enlightenment will take me in this battle.
To my health!
Ты тоже умеешь стрелять? Ну, ты красавчик, конечно. Да, и он брони, в принципе, не пробивает. Ну, он такое количество хп, реально жалко тратить патроны. Итак, куда мне ближе? Ну тут, в принципе, дистанция одинаковая. Окей. Здорово, что делаешь? Почему у нас патроны вообще тратят? Забафался, называется, да? И я умер. И меня зажали в угол. А, нет, меня зажали. Давай. Однако. Выпедрится фиолетовая штука. Как интересно. Фиолетовый барахло. Мана все равно быстро регенится.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
Как ты через закрытые ворота пролез? Вопрос. Так, и теперь вот тут товарищи еще стоят, да? Ай, попал в меня. Не, ну это ты, конечно, четко выстрелил, чувак. Вот все, что я могу сказать. Просто мастер стрельбы. Там даже врагов не было, блин. Дебил, ты воюешь не туда. А, еще ты живой. Уже нет. А эти ребята ходят им вообще по барабану. Да, НПЦ вообще на мир никак не реагирует.
Messenger, be ready to leave at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy is underway targeting him.
It's just that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor. What more do you need?
It's just that I was told if I left the city today, it would cost me my life.
Who said that? The commander's men, I suppose.
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed and they pay very well.
And so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins? Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard failed to take this city? Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
Very well, Excellency. I'll leave immediately. The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities in the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We'll worry about the others later.
Итак, вы мне сейчас предлагаете переодеться. Благо я брони налутал немало. Давайте сделаем ручное сохранение. Итак, доспешки. Ну, принадлежит страже. Надеть. Петя. Принадлежит страже. Надеть. А, ты и так принадлежишь страже. Правильно же? Ну да. Все, мы перевоплотились. Нас теперь никто не увидит. Пролезть по лесам. Ну, по лесам я не залезу. Никак. Чё? Арестовать лейтенантов. Ну, по факту есть 2 входа. Непосредственно через сами казармы и через таверну. Я сделал ручное сохранение, поэтому пошли через таверну. Это почему-то штука внизу показывается, да? Нижний этаж. Ну что ж, пошли отсюда тогда.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid your entry fee, but this is a special night. My orders are not to let anyone in.
What if I paid you a supplement for your good services?
Very well, you can come in. I hope I won't be in
А
trouble.
почему сейчас не дали харизму поюзать на него? То есть в других диалогах есть, а в этом нету?
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you, Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Интуиции нету. Фак. Ладно.
Kurt,
The real question is why would they stand up for an egotistical vermin like yourself, who for his personal advancement would condemn the rest of us to an eternity on this isle, cut off from the world, without supplies, and surrounded by furious islanders? What a great idea. Come on now, give yourself up, imbecile. Only you and your companions are crazy enough to believe such a plan had legs.
Sorry, Lieutenant, but Kurt is making sense.
Maybe enlightenment protect me in this battle.
То есть вот это называется арест у вас, да? У вас очень странные понятия об аресте, чуваки. Так, еще один справа, да?
Soldiers, ready weapons. We are
Ольга.
under attack.
we have been sent by the governor Constantin d'Orsay. Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
I doubt it. I'm sure they're gonna make the wise decision. Isn't that right, Dieter?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms?
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
Maybe enlightenment protect me in this.
Картотенежка. Так, ну и тут как бы... Чем? Блин, можно я вот почему я не могу поменять квест, блин? Ладно, ладно. Так, где тут? Откуда я пришел? Я заблудился. Где выход? А, вот выход. Не знаю, зачем он мне показывает на улицу, если можно пройти вот здесь. Проход-то я открыл. О, не нападают. Хе-хе. Хе-хе-хе. Ну вот на верхнем этаже есть, видите, стирать лейтенантов. И тут тоже верхний этаж. И вот теперь у меня возникает вполне закономерный вопрос. А, ну тут хочешь не хочешь, но в казарму идти надо. Окей. Найти кабинет. Кабинет тоже на втором этаже, да, наверняка? Сначала сюда вот, потом вот туда вот. Нормально. Отличный план. Чё? Чё как, чудило?
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the lot.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons.
А,
Maybe enlightenment protect me in this battle. The shadow engulf our enemies.
даже не дали возможности уговорить их.
Things are about to get dicey.
Ну, дело ваше. Дело ваше. А экспа моя. Уа. Ну ладно. Обойдемся и без взлома сундуков.
Shit. We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers.
Генерал, мы в точности исполнили ваше распоряжение. Если операция закончится неудачей, у выхода из казармы найдете отряд, который сопроводит вас до порта. Там вас будет ждать корабль нафтов, готовый к отплытию. Лейтенант Вердер.
Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
Окей, пошли в порт, значит. У меня вот такой вопрос все-таки. Как можно было по лесам войти? Тут вроде никаких особых входов нету. Странно. Странно. Ну ок. Пойдем вниз.
Torsten is a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp.
Оп. Диалог-то не закончился.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of.
Ты правда этого хочешь, чел? Ох, как красиво он завис в воздухе, а. Ты охренел пулю отражать? Удает.
The game is over for you, Commander.
Ну, это было легко. Верните мне мои доспехи. Пожалуйста. А, она уже на мне надета? Нет. Вот это вот. Хотя, на самом деле, если вот эту... А, ну, минус к науке. Бонус к взлому, конечно, но наука мне. А эти пускай так и бегают, плевать. Квест комплит. Я так полагаю. Видимо, да. Так, теперь-то мне с Петькой поговорить дадут? Ой, паршиво выглядишь, чел.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you'd like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, my dear cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Barely, but yes. They're going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered, or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure. Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Telemea pray for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Но я тоже больше склоняюсь к мнению, что нужно с Сиорой попозарить. Лучше доктор Хикмет. То есть мне сейчас вы даете выбор, я правильно понимаю? Да, найти лекаря. Либо же. Это все-таки 3 части одного квеста. То есть всех 3 могу типа сюда прислать. Либо выбрать кого-то одного. Но я больше склоняюсь к тому, что Сиора говорит. Потому что логично. Островитяне не болеют этой чумой. Вот это вот надо, блин, сделать бы, конечно. Но непонятно как. Петя, ты где?
I need to speak with you, my child.
Yes, Petrus. What is it?
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned about the Mother Cardinal to use.
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena, and we must make sure that the odds are high. To do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will lure her in.
That would effectively raise the odds, but the risk is they'll bet against me.
That may be the case, but the highest bets are based on the exact time of the defeat.
I see. We are going to make the Mother Cardinal believe that I will lose at a specific time.
And by doing so, you'll win something bigger than a fight.
This will make her lose a considerable amount.
Exactly. I've even taken measures to make sure her usual moneylender is unavailable. Without knowing it, she will come to me looking for gold in order to place her bet.
And she will be at our mercy. Is this how you settle scores in Telemea?
This is how all scores are settled, my child. Or on the battlefield. But that's much dirtier. So, what do you say?
It's a complicated plan, but an effective one. Let's put it in motion.
Let's go back to the St. Mateus bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
Ну, просто параллельно заскочим еще к целителю, к этому. Почему бы и нет. Знаете, у меня такое ощущение, что завтра-послезавтра я уже игру закончу. Вот правда. Блин, ну здесь не показывает, потому что квест не выбран активным. Нет. Как мне поменять метку, блин? Спасибо. Найти лекаря. Чтобы сразу видеть, куда бежать. Хочу и грызу. Что ты мне сделаешь? За 1600 километров не дотянешься.
Quest! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tian. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi.
Ну попробуй дотянись.
And tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true. But my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this master hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
У меня только один вопрос. Ну почему, блин, никто ни разу в игре вообще ни в одной не сказал: окей, чувак, ты клевый, давай я тебе просто так помогу. Почему всегда всем от меня что-то надо? Жопы. Так, что нам нужно? Бла-бла-бла, бла-бла-бла. Охотник. Так, мужик, ты где тут у нас? Ты у нас тут совсем рядом, это хорошо.
Good day. Are you the master hunter?
Beortir to Madren, I'd say. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegan, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away. To destroy any nests that I found. But still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them.
Как победить?
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands.
Убить их.
How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about
Стихийной
destroying the
ловушкой.
nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxe. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Тьфе. Помощь предложить?
Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons?
Нет.
Our artisan was among the wounded.
Я не
And my
кузнец.
weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
Починить оружие, чтобы завоевать его доверие.
I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests.
Нужен Курт. Он вроде как дает бонус к ремеслу. Вроде как.
Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Ну, рассказывай.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
Знаете, что мне подсказывает? Что она сбежала с тем пацаном.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, no, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The mine shakers took notice. And the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the mine shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection.
Ок.
I must leave now.
И остался теперь братишка. Слушайте, тут нету лагеря поблизости, а? Я бы Гурта с собой просто взял временно, чтобы починить эту штуку. Ну, только там, да? Сейчас сходим сразу. Ну ладно, невидимые стены, серьезно.
Good day. My name is de Sardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegar asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Тёть, вот ты вообще вот не в тему в кадр влезла.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the mine shakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more.
Ничего подобного.
Did your brother know the other girl who disappeared?
Yes. It is because of that girl that he fought with the Moin Shakers.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. And she is promised to another.
A promise can be broken. And it might be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps. But what would it matter? He would not have fled with her. Not without saying farewell.
А вот и узнаем.
I must be leaving. It seems our two missing youths were together here. And no need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
Ну, как говорится, дружбу сексом не испортишь. Так, Курт, иди-ка ты сюда. Мне нужен бонус от тебя на крафт. Так что извиняй, Сиора, временно сейчас берем его. Чё? Серьезно? Не, ну вообще давайте подеремся, чё бы и нет. Живучий дрянь. Даже ачивку дали. По всей видимости, за то, что я 3 сотни монстров убил. Ну, я предполагаю. Просто-напросто. Так, где эта штука, которую надо починить? Да... Давай, чини. Оба!
Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature.
Ты мне его подаришь?
It may be that you are more on Ormanawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great tenland of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renaig say. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it. Nothing more.
Окей.
I must be going.
Окей. Итак. Чё? Я ж с тобой говорил уже вроде. Так, ну там проповедники. Ух. Ух. Далековато. Просто Странно, что здесь эта метка активна все еще. Я вроде как потому что с ней поговорил. Другое дело, что я не обсуждал с ней этих зверюк.
Do you have any news? Do you?
Not yet, but I... Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared by any chance?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village, they have always been friends.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the mind shakers wanted to take her, but she is promised to another.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that he suspected him to be in love. And it started with the story of the fight.
He defended her because he has heart, and because she is his friend. But she was promised. If the boy had a sweetheart, then it must be another young girl.
Listen, I really need to know everything that can help me find your sister. Hiding something, anything, will only make me lose time.
I have told you everything that I can.
Ясно,
This
что ты
wouldn't
мне
be
не
the
скажешь.
first person to break their engagement now, would it? Only the enlightened can judge such things. But if she wanted to flee with this young man...
She never would have done such a thing without telling me. You understand nothing of who we are.
I must leave now.
Но я могу ее уговорить, на самом деле. Если я сейчас притащу с собой Ваську, он дает бонус к интуиции. У меня как раз двушка будет, и я смогу с ней поболтать. На этот счет. Не та кнопка. По-моему, Васька. Да, бонус интуиция. А ну-ка, пойдем с ней еще раз побазарим.
Do you have any news?
Not yet. Forgive.
Бла-бла-бла, интуиция.
I can understand that you would want to protect her reputation, but her life is in danger.
You are right. I know she loved this boy, and that they met each other in secret.
Why did you hide that from me? I'm not her suitor.
You are a Renaigse. You do not understand what a promise entails. When two young people give themselves to one another, they weave a bond between them, but also with their village. Breaking it would mean banishment. I didn't want her to have to leave.
I see. That's why they had to meet in secret. Do you know where they went?
In the clearing. Oh, I hope nothing has happened to them.
I shall go and see if I can find any trace of them.
Вот.
I must leave now. Why did it take her so much time to accept that her sister was in love with that boy?
Breaking a betrothal would be just as problematic in a noble family of Serene. Why should it be different here?
Логично. Ну, к этим чувакам я, наверное, успею еще заглянуть, да? Хотя, вообще-то, они по пути. Давайте к ним сначала сбегаем тогда. А там нету фаст-тревела часом, а то мне пешком бежать лень. Фаст-тревела нет, к сожалению. Отстой! Что тут скажешь? Ладно, побежать пешком. Блин, как же много бегать не стало. Сбегай туда, сбегай сюда. Помоги тому, помоги этому. А мне кто поможет? В самом деле. Так, а мне сюда? Нет. Мне после моста. О, ну, не знаю, стоит ли вас убивать вообще. Ну, давайте убьем, лишним не будет экспа. Ваншот. Клево. Экспа лишней не будет. Хотя я их уже убивал. Они зареспавнились. Просто-напросто. Так, ну здесь я вроде квест это собирал у вас. Ну да, собирал.
Good day. I'm the legate of the congregation of merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlins is somehow linked to the demons on the isle. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
The Denegat of this village
Не
wishes
сработает.
And you expect us to leave? No.
Не сработает,
I
ладно.
must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them.
Че? А, ну да, внутрь. Ну,
One more thing.
Yes.
я не собираюсь с тобой разговаривать. А, меня силы выкидывают, если я пытаюсь пройти. Так, а если по стелсу? Ну, кусты, разумеется, проходимы. А, надо же. Так, ну здесь должен быть тогда какой-то обходной путь. Вот, да, вот там. Только я могу не пролезть. Там, может быть, нужна энергичность 3-го уровня. У меня может ее не быть. Сейчас. Че? Не туда забежал. А, здесь я подняться не смогу, да? Да, здесь он мне не дает подняться. Зачем это сделано? Вот логика. Энергичности хватило моей. Найс. Лут какой-нибудь тут есть полезный у вас, не? Ну, дайте я сохранюсь на всякий пожарный. Уи. Так, что у вас тут интересного имеется в инвентаре? Дневник. Наша миссия продвигается медленнее, чем предполагалось. Несчастные дикари отчаянно цепляются за свои наивные верования и отказываются узреть свет, который спасет их души. Нам приходится проявлять бесконечное терпение и убеждать каждого по отдельности. Увы, непонятное дикарское упорство порой вводит из себя моих соратников. Я видел, как один из них избивал наивное дитя. Он, конечно, раскаялся и обещал мне, что такого больше не повторится, но я уверен, что он не один впал в этот грех. Что за глупцы? Теперь мне придется потрудиться, чтобы сохранить в тайне то, что они творят. Если об этом узнает предстоятельница или наш орден, нас отправят на континент, а то и бросят в тюрьму.
These missionaries are a disgrace to our order. Believe me, I'll make sure they cannot hurt anyone else.
Не, ну давай. Йоу!
One more thing.
Yes.
И никто не удивился, что я вышел, да? Из их дома.
I found a document in your belongings. The content is quite enlightening. Your missionaries have forgotten the divine teachings. Are not all forms of abuse against your religious commitments?
A few missionaries did stray from the path. This is true. But our mission is too vital to let their zealous natures dissuade us. You should have never read that.
Ты охренела, что ли? Я хочу посмотреть, как они от яда сдохнут. Ну или не сдохнут. Я не при делах, они сами на меня напали.
Stop! We lay down our weapons.
Now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us here again.
Ха, подумаешь. Подумаешь. Так, найти пропавших жителей. Ну, пойдем искать. Кстати говоря, ночь наступила. Темная ночь. Может быть, как раз я к рассвету-то и прибегу, заодно и вожака ушатаю, чтобы мне сутки еще лишние не ждать, а? Где? А, и правда, что? Блин. Ты чего живущий гнида, а, пипец? Охренеть, он живучая тварь. Ну да, яд на них вообще-то действует вроде. А. Слушай, она меня не пробивает. За счет моего количества брони меня реально не пробивает. А, сейчас еще не рассвет, да? Ну ок. Но логово-то я все равно уничтожу. В смысле, у меня нету стихийного препарата. Серьезно? Ладно, тут костер есть по пути, можно намутить. Странно, мне казалось, что у меня есть стихийные ловушки. На, блин, вас еще не хватало мне для помощи. Ладно, на рассвете вернусь, заодно ушатаю его. Да, я видел, что там была волшебная. Идите нафиг, не хочу с вами драться. Я вижу, что вы... Придется. Ну ладно, чё вы. Ой, ты не умер. Какая неприятность. Не, ну с другой стороны, это экспа. Какая-никакая. Да. Так. Где тут крафт? Мне казалось, у меня есть ловушки. У меня 14 стихийных ловушек, алло! Не понял шутки юмора? Надо, кстати, патронов немножко намутить, а то что-то кончаться начинают. Слушайте, серьезно. Ты тоже, Мия, ты тоже. Поляна.
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
Ну, давай искать. Неплохо так барахла насыпало. Пещеры, скорее всего, они там сидят. Пойдем сходим. Ну, просто где еще им быть?
That cavern seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenland the hunter spoke of.
Да, ну давайте его убьем тогда. Ой. Какая неприятность. Кажется, они умерли.
Three corpses. One is older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent. A man and a woman. Our missing couple, no doubt. They were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate.
Геларис, будь осторожен, когда будешь загонять белого Теллана в пещеру. Это свирепая тварь, другие твари ей подчиняются. Они уже многих загрызли, постарайся не стать следующим.
I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. Two youths died because of them.
Alas, some of my brothers and sisters are blinded by our mission to convert the natives. Believe me, this is as horrifying to me as it is.
Один стихийный препарат. Но у меня же есть один стихийный препарат. Алло. Только не говорите мне, что он обязательно должен быть у меня на... Сейчас, вот стихийный... ну он у меня стоит вообще-то на панели быстрого доступа. Я не понимаю. Подожди, ты типа большой злой босс? Да? Ну ты лошар, по-моему. Я не понимаю, почему я не могу уничтожить эти штуки. Ой. А, вот он, да. Доколупывайте его, чуваки. Красавчики. То есть только после того, как ты убил вожака, можно взорвать эту штуку. Понятно. Нелогично. Прям совсем нелогично. Ну ладно. По крайней мере, теперь понятно, что это такое и с чем это едят. Так, еще одна где-то была вот здесь штуковина, да? Блин, что-то уже вроде как рассвет. Боюсь, придется мне сутки еще там торчать на ровном месте.
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area.
На-на-на-на-на. Патроны, конечно, улетают пипец как быстро, но это изи мод. Я просто нажимаю одну кнопку. Мне не уклоняться не надо, ничего. Я просто тыкаю стрельбу и все. Интересно, а с магией так же? Так, это было очко, да, халявное? Или нет? Неважно. Так, благо здесь есть волшебная кнопка подождать рассвета, да? Ну, пусть он вылезет сначала. Правда, что-то этого вожака не особо вижу. Это ты, вожак? Судя по количеству хп, так оно и есть. Хи-хи. Боп. Погоди, в смысле 1 из 3, если я там тоже уничтожил? Что за фигня? Ну ладно. Отстаньте. Мне нужно сделать квест. Остальное меня не интересует. Все, мы не в драке. Мы не сеем, мы не пашем, мы валяем дурака. С колокольни юбкой машем, разгоняем облака. Я не знаю, почему я это вспомнил, не спрашивайте. Порой мой мозг работает странным образом. Так, давай, чудила, вылезай. Ну нахрена ты его ударил? Я же его в паралич спецом посадил. Давай, добивай, красавчик. Гоп. Но это было 3, по идее. Но если смотреть здесь, стоит показывает 2 из 3, только лишь почему-то. I don't understand. Я в натуре не понимаю. То есть, почему мне показывает, что 2 из 3 только лишь уничтожено, если я 3-ю ловушку поставил в логове там, в пещере в этой. Если мне сейчас не зачтут квест, я расстроюсь. И почему мне вообще вот сюда вот показывает карта? Странно. Ну ладно. Сдохла.
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag. Please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of the Great Ten Men, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I should follow your counsel, Honor Menawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now.
Угу. Странно, квест не засчитали. Оно все еще показывает там. Чего, блин? Вообще квест на этих чертей выдавал мне ты.
I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
I must be going.
Странно. Ну, пошли с рыбаком, конечно, поговорим сейчас с этим. Но я чего-то не понимаю. Опять баг?
Well, Honor Menawi, have you found my brother?
Ага. То, что от него осталось.
I'm truly sorry your brother is dead.
May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing, and they must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a tenman crossed their path. I found both of them in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other tenmans might still be roaming there, though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, Honor Menawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving.
Так, ну квест мне засчитали этот, да, вот. Но почему-то на уничтожение логова квест все еще висит. Причем он висит у этой тетеньки. Только не говорите мне, что мне нужно обязательно поговорить с ней в диалоге. Провести с ней диалог по поводу этих тварей, а? Вы серьезно вот сейчас? А я ничего не могу сделать. А я не могу с ней поговорить больше. Кнопка неактивна. Опа! Опа! Вот теперь, походу, я